So, first things first, I feel like I need to make a disclaimer about this video. In this video, I went from one camera to another camera in the middle of the video because, as you guys know, my old camera, it kept overheating every 10 minutes and it drove me crazy. So now I have a new camera that hopefully won't do that. But then I also decided to add an external microphone because I was told that would make it better. So I set it to record manual sound and forgot to turn on the sound. So then part of the clips where I used the external microphone, it didn't record any audio at all. So I sort of filmed stuff that has no audio. I've filmed stuff that the format was completely off, and I filmed stuff with bad audio, and you know, it's been quite a messy adventure, this one. So if the quality is all over the place, it seems like it's jumping around a lot, then that's why. However, I am totally the Toad and I'm back with another video, and today we are going to make the tank top and pants for Mercy from Overwatch, the Valkyrie version. And you see the breastplate, that kind of fits perfectly here. So I'm gonna make both the tank top as well as the pants from a faux suede, from a faux suede, with different colors, and yeah, let's get started, shall we? Wow, wow, epic intro, wow! I had some leftover fabric from my tracer jacket that I realized will probably be very nice for the tank top. So I picked up a tank top that I have that I think is like very close in proximity to the fit that I want. So I'm just gonna use this for a pattern. At the sides there's supposed to be like a zigzag pattern, and it also goes, you can see, up the sleeves here. And I'm not sure how to do that. Hang on, you guys.
3 weeks later.
Okay, it's been a few weeks since I started this, and I've gotten further because my back sort of broke. Not, it didn't break, but it's been bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trace this onto the fabric, and at the sides I'm not gonna add any seam allowance because they will be opened here, and there will be a back panel that we will add later. To all of the other areas I am going to do seam allowance. So I'm pretty sure this is not recommended, but I'm going to use a normal pencil because my chalk pen, as well as my other chalk thingy, doesn't quite work on this fabric, or it doesn't. Not sure if you guys can even see where I've drawn. I don't think you can. Truth being told, neither can I. Ta-da! I have to stop saying ta-da, because I feel like I always say ta-da, but ta-da. So that's the front of the tank top. So now we're just gonna do the same with the back of the tank top. So I've just pinned it very simply to the mannequin to see if it's way too big or way too small. So what we're going to do, I'm actually going to pin this together and see if it fits me as is, because if it does, then we need to cut more stuff off of the sides. Well, it fits. But just pinning it together, it fits me surprisingly well. And it's so comfortable, except for the pins. Let us check the reference, how much skin, not skin, but how much space the pattern should take up. The pattern, to me, looks like it should be about 4 centimeters wide. I think it's doable. Yeah, so you double fold along the edge instead of pinning it together. And then you attach to the back panel. I think that could actually work pretty well. That went much better than expected. I did not think it was going to fit this well first try. Let's cut out the panel. Go from there, I guess. I kind of had a bit of an epiphany. I realized that I can just pin the side panels to the tank top, and then I will know how much fabric I will need to cut from the sides of the tank top. That was an ordeal getting into this, because now there's a panel here and there are so many needles, so getting into it, I was like, I do feel like this is gonna be the right fit. The panel is like inserted, and I do feel like I haven't put enough needles, but when I do think that this is actually gonna work and it's the appropriate size. What we will do now is, yes, I've made a mistake. Oh no! I looked at the reference photo, but I didn't look at the reference photo. The back panels should not be made from this material. They should be made from this. Oh, gee. The panel should be made from this, which is a brown pleather that I have. And I use this pleather for Rogue's jacket. However, we can still use these panels for the little strips that will run along the sides, so it doesn't matter that much. If I look at it, so off camera, I will cut out the patterns and I will create 100 of these little strips, and it will be fun. I'll just sew them on. I will not do any lacing because I'm lazy. So this is where we're at. As you can see, I have cut out the brown pleather to strips, and I did try to turn these into like these folded strips instead, but when I pinned it together with the pleather and the tank top, it just felt too thick and it was a bit clumsy. But as this is like a faux suede, it doesn't really fray, so I decided to just cut out strings and glue them onto here, and then when we sew, we're gonna sew just straight across to hem it, as well as attaching the side panel at the same time. So that's kind of good. Well, the pants will probably fit. I've just pinned them down. You can see the panel. This is the width that I will use probably of the panel. I'll add like 1 centimeter to each side of it just to make sure, but I mean, there's quite a bit of leeway here, so they should be fine. Up here I've had to take it in quite a bit because they were so big. I don't know if you can see the back. The back is such a mess right now. It is so big. Look, so big. I feel like if you just gave me like a green shirt, I will look like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo like that. Soink Scoob. I should have filmed this before as well, but the first thing I did was I just sewed the front and the back together, just like the crotch, I guess you could call it that. Now I'm adding the panels to the sides of the legs, and I'm hand stitching everything because what I did was I sewed down one of the sides and then I realized that I probably should try it on, and so I pinned it together, and as you can possibly see, maybe it's not completely like a straight even panel. It goes in a bit and then out, just because otherwise it was difficult to fit the pant leg to my leg. It's not supposed to be like super duper tight, but it was very like bulky before. The panels here are made by the same fabric that I used for my tank top, so that's nice. So the next step is to sew down this side. I'm gonna show you how I do it. Like I'm not gonna film the entire process because that will be hours of me just sitting sewing. Okay, so this is not how you are supposed to do stuff or anything. It's just what I find works best for me. Hello down there. What I do is I grab a pillow. Mine is just like a regular pillow. And then after I've sewn for a little bit, I will pin the edge. I'll pin the fabric down to the pillow so I can just have it go pretty straight, I guess. It keeps it from sliding around too much. And as you can see, I'm not very apt at hand sewing yet. Voiceover Toad here again. So I do a normal backstitch, which means I place the needle behind where I just went up with the thread, and then a bit in front, and then I just pull the thread through as such. It's very simple and very sturdy. Try pulling that apart. I'm gonna see if I can zoom out a little bit here, because man, we are... Yeah, that's probably better for now. Okay, so these are the pants. I have sewn in the panels to the side, as you can see. So anyway, I'm gonna show you what they look like on, but first, before I do that, I need to really hem them, because they're not hemmed. What I've noticed when I made the pants is that, I'm not sure if you can see it when I just hold the pants up. Let's see. Can you see that they dip down in the middle, like they have sort of U shape when I hold them up straight? I don't know what. And I've had problems with this before. I've only tried sewing like 2 pants, I think, and they both went horribly wrong. So this time I made them longer just to help with that, and I think that now, once I hem it, it will be fine. They will be tall enough to cover everything they should cover and not just slide straight off. But to do that, I am simply just gonna fold down the edge and hand stitch, because I'm not particularly worried with how these pants look on the inside, because they're not for everyday wear, and I'm not gonna like compete with them or anything like that. Voiceover Toad here, and as you can see, I'm wearing the tank top as well as the breastplate that we made earlier, and it still fits amazing. So you can see the tank top, it looks nice, and here are the pants. They're so comfortable, like you guys, you don't even know. The only issue I have is the front, which is a little bit saggy, but I don't know how to fix that, so that's alright. I still think they fit quite nicely. And here it is without the breastplate, just a tank top, so you can see what that looks like as well. And as you can see, that fits nicely too. And you can see the little side panels. And overall, I'm very happy with how it turned out. People with a good eye will probably notice that I've recorded the intro and outro at the same time. That's because I recorded a really wicked outro that you can see like clips of, that you saw clips of before. But there was no sound because I forgot to turn on the external mic. So here I am redoing it, yeah. So I was just quickly gonna go over what I've learned and just, you know, sign you guys off, I guess. But what I've learned is that faux sweat is like the best there is. It's so comfortable. It's gonna be a bit warm, I guess, but it's super comfortable, easy to work with, doesn't fray, and I generally just love it. This project was much easier than I anticipated, so sometimes really just go for it and things have a tendency to just work. Sometimes that doesn't happen, but this time, first tried on the tank top and it just fits. That doesn't happen, does it? The pants a bit more difficult, you know, not perfect, but I'm still very happy with how they turned out. Anyway, I hope that despite the fact that this video was a little bit messy, that you still enjoyed it and maybe learned a little bit. If you did, leave us a comment, give us a like, subscribe, all of that jazz, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!